This is a wake-up call, not only for Israel, not only for the Jewish community. This is a wake-up call for all of you here, all of America, all of Europe. You are next.
Shalom, Yasharel, scattered to the four corners, and giving all praises and glory to the great I am. So here's the question. Has the state of Israel, the U.S., and Europe has already lost the war? Answer. It is a dubious yes. They've already lost and don't even realize it. And you see, while the majority of the world is in support of this war of the state of Israel against Hamas, they don't even realize that they're shooting themselves in the foot. But overall, it is the Almighty. It is He who is guiding the whole thing, because I'm telling you, I see the writing on the wall. Now, we all know why this war is going on. We all know why the state of Israel wants to run those folks out of Gaza, because they just want that extra land so that they can claim peace unto the world. Think about it. That's the whole goal. But it's going to backfire, because you know why? All they're doing is creating an ISIS like group that's going to rise up. But there will never be peace over there until the true Israelites scatters, the Negroes that are scattered to the four corners, return. And that's when the whole world will be at peace. But we will be in control. These people are, they're trying to plan their own little fake prophecy. Oh, sure, let's go and bomb up some babies and kill up a bunch of people. Oh, by the way, we're going to call for world peace. You really think that's going to happen? You really think these people are going to influence and convince the rest of the world that these people are truly the people of the ancient? That they're going to mysteriously just cause everybody to go into this peace mode? Oh no, the fire is just now beginning. We ain't seen nothing yet, Yasharel. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. And you know what? To hell with peace. Let the monsters destroy the monsters. Let them wipe each other's out. Let them oust each other's out, because that is the plan the Most High has set up. Yes, they're going to destroy Hamas, and then Iran is going to turn around, just like the scripture says, and destroy the hell out of Israel. So let the Most High plan just fall in place. You all just sit back, watch this show play out right before your very eyes, this prophecy. And you're going to see, surely, that the Almighty fights for His chosen people, even though we may be hidden and we may be unrecognized by the masses, but that don't matter, because what the Most High said in His word is going to come to pass, whether they like it or not. Israel, these are exciting times we're living in. The state of Israel as we know it, it's done. It's done. Don't be fooled by the masses. Don't be fooled by the media and thinking that these people have already won. No, they've lost already and don't even realize it. They may be driving them folks out of the Gaza and what have you, but technically they have already lost, because they have created a much bigger monster than they have realized. This is it. I mean, there's no turning back from this one. Yeah, this may last for a while, but I guarantee you it's coming. It's coming. Now, y'all remember over 20 years ago when America invaded Iraq, and what came out of that? ISIS. It was a 20-year war that brought much destruction, much death to many soldiers, thousands of soldiers, and it caused this vacuum of destruction. I mean, we're still suffering from that, from those losses, and we have not accomplished anything but gain much resources from it, because that's what war is all about. It's always about money. It's always about stealing resources and leaving people impoverished with empty promises. Now, there was an official that even admitted that this whole war 20 years ago was about going in to invade 7 countries, which is crazy. Years later, they admit this. They admit this because they realize that they can no longer hold their lies. So check this out.
About 10 days after 9/11, I went through the Pentagon and I saw Secretary Rumsfeld, and one of the generals called me in. He said, "Sir, you got to come in and talk to me a second." I said, "Well, you're too busy." He said, No. He says, "We've made the decision. We're going to war with Iraq." I said, "We're going to war with Iraq? Why?" He said, "I don't know." He said, "I guess they don't know what else to do." I said, "Well, did they find some information connecting Saddam to Al-Qaeda?" He said, No. He says, "There's nothing new that way. They just made the decision to go to war with Iraq." He said, "I guess it's like we don't know what to do about terrorists, but we've got a good military and we can take down governments." So I came back to see him a few weeks later, and by that time we were bombing in Afghanistan. I said, "Are we still going to war with Iraq?" And he said, "Oh, it's worse than that." He said, "I just got this down from upstairs," meaning the Secretary of Defense's office today, and he said, "This is a memo that describes how we're going to take out 7 countries in 5 years, starting with Iraq and then Syria, Lebanon, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and finishing off Iran." I said, "Is it classified?" He said, "Yes, sir." I said, "Well, don't show it."
Nothing new under the sun. These people have always been diabolical since the very beginning of their existence. They are professional liars. They are born that way and going to continue to increase in wickedness until the day the Almighty comes and wipes them out, completely destroying them. Enoch chapter 95 and verse 3, "The righteous shall not fear the wicked, because Elohim will again bring them into your power, that you may avenge yourselves of them according to your pleasure." Every nation that has ever profited off the backs of slavery, that has made usury of his chosen people, are going to get that work. They too are going to be servants. Just like it says, "He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity." This is why, Yasharel, this is no time to be falling off the mark. This is no time to be trampling upon the Most High's laws, commandments, and statutes. This is the time to be working out your salvation with fear and trembling so that you can be a part of the Most High's number. All right. Second Baruch, chapter 72 and verse 6, coming from the Seir. "But all those who have ruled over you or have known you shall be given up to the sword." So you don't got to worry, Yasharel. I mean, our enemies, they're going to be done, kaput. And this is why, it's imperative, it's very important that we focus and make haste to keep the Most High's laws, commandments, and statutes. Now, y'all know I may sound like a parrot constantly going over that, but there's a reason why I stress this so much. What is the most? Hamashiach is the law. You cannot separate Hamashiach from the law or the law from Hamashiach. It's impossible. And so, if we just repent, turn from our wicked ways, and do what the Most High commanded us to do, because it is our birthright. It is our birthright. See, this is not a movement. The whole this whole Israelite, they call the Israelite movement. It's not a movement, Yasharel. You know what it is? Yasharel is a people. It's not a movement. It's a people. It's a people of a promised covenant that will never, ever be destroyed or erased. You see, our enemies are getting ready to get a real ugly wake-up call. Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 19 says, "O Yahweh, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction, the other nations shall come unto you from the ends of the earth, and shall say, Surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit." You see, the Most High already has it laid out for his people. And there is nothing that you can do about it but keep the commandments. The Most High is the one that's doing the footwork on this. So, talking about this whole war that's going on with the state of Israel and Gaza, it is going to eat itself inside out. They don't even realize they've already lost. They don't even realize that all those lies that they built up for over 70 years is going to come crumbling down like a ton of bricks. They're no longer going to be able to convince the world that the very people that were set up over there in 1948 are not the biblical Israelites of the scriptures. That's going to be a rude awakening. It's going to be a hard pill for a lot of people to swallow, because it's easier to believe a lie than the truth. It's easier to go with the flow. It's easier to go along with the masses than believe the truth. No one likes the truth. No one wants to hear the truth. The truth is not popular amongst our enemies. And you look at the state of Israel, look what's going on. They have the gayest parades in the world. Now, these are the same people that all the evangelicals look at and look to these people as the ancient biblical Israelites. I mean, this is insane, but yet where are the evangelicals when this occurs? When they're doing their marches? Oh, you never hear them talk about that. You don't hear Christians ever talking about this kind of stuff. Why? Because it's ignored. Everybody wants to believe a lie. And you think the Most High is going to continue to allow this to go on in his presence? This is a straight up mockery in the land. Man, these people are out of their damn minds. I mean, and this stuff goes on, but no one ever talks about it. No one. No one addresses it. But yet these are the same people the whole world looks to. This is why it's going to be a great disappointment for these people in the day of the Almighty, and terrible. Destruction is coming, Yasharel, just like the scripture says it will be. Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 4. I will lay your cities waste, and you shall be desolate, and you shall know that I am Yahweh. Verse 5. Because you have had a perpetual hatred and have shed the blood of the children of Yasharal, which are the true Israelites, the Negroes scattered to the four corners of the earth, by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, says Adonai Yahweh, I will prepare you unto blood, and blood shall pursue you, since you have not hated blood, even blood shall pursue you. I'm telling you, these scriptures are no joke, Yahshua, and the Most High is going to avenge his people. Verse 7, thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passes out and him that returns. And I will fill his mountains with his slain men. In your hills and in your valleys and in all your rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. I will make you perpetual desolations, and your cities shall not return, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh. Verse 10, because you have said, these two nations and these two countries shall be mine, and we will possess it, whereas Yahweh was there. Verse 11, therefore, as I live, says Adonai Yahweh, I will even do according to your anger, and according to your envy, which you have used out of your hatred against them, and I will make myself known among them when I have judged you. And again, Yahshua, the Most High is going to confess us before the whole nations, because right now we're looked upon as less than nothing. We are hated amongst all nations. But this is the way it was supposed to play out. We've done our time. We've done our captivities. There's a whole new generation. And the Most High has never, ever broken his covenant. And it's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. We don't know when these things are going to happen. We don't know when the Almighty is going to return Hamashiach with his thousands of 10,000s of angels. All we can do right now, work out our salvation with fear and trembling and keep these commandments. Verse 12. And you shall know that I am Yahweh, and that I have heard all your blasphemies which ye have spoken against the mountains of Yasharel, saying, they are laid desolate, they are given us to consume. Thus with your mouth ye have boasted against me, and have multiplied your word against me. I have heard them. Thus Adonai Yahweh, when the whole earth rejoice, I will make you desolate, as you did rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Yasharel. Because why? Because these people have benefited off of us for way too long. Way too long. I'll read verse 15 again. It says, as you did rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Yasharel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto you. You shall be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Edom, even all of it, and they shall know that I am Yahweh. That's a powerful statement. Be strong, Yasharel, because the Most High will avenge his people. And these people over there in the east, they don't even realize that they've already planted their own tombstone. They planted their own graves. They just don't know it yet. They think that this world is going to go on forever. They think that this kingdom is going to go on for a lifetime. But they don't realize the prophecies have already been foretold by the prophets. And they can no longer keep everybody food. All right. And when that revealing happens, it's going to be a cry like we've never, ever seen before. Such a cry of disappointment, shame, and guilt like we've never seen before. And we already know we, the Negroes scattered to the four corners, are the true Israelites. And that can be proven biblically as well as historically and scientifically. It can be proven all ways, but the world just won't ignore it. They want to ignore it. They don't want to admit the truth. But I guarantee you, these elites, they know without a doubt that we are the true children of the Almighty, and have done a good job of suppressing the whole world into believing otherwise.
It's not what you know, it's what you can prove.
The Almighty has our back, Yasharel, and I guarantee you it's coming. You got to be patient. You have to be patient. Allow the Most High's will to be done. All right. And again, we don't know when the final hour is going to come upon us, but we must be ready at all times. Because like I always say, we don't know when our time stamp is going to end. But live your life, put in this work, and keep these commandments. Endure to the end, because the destruction of these people has already been prophesied. All right. It's explained throughout all of the scriptures of their demise and of their destruction. And all of this, everything that's happening is because of his people, his chosen people. Read the last two books of 2nd Esdras. And it says, because all this destruction is coming because of what they have done to his chosen, to his elect. See, you ain't Israel. You don't have to convince anyone who you are. You know who you are. You know it's been proven. You know that the Spirit has been working through you to wake you up and make you realize, my sheep hear my voice. Not everybody is going to hear the voice, unfortunately. But for those who do hear the voice, it's time to act. It's time to move. It's time to make a change in your life. So let's rise up, Yasharel. Let's rise up. Let's keep these laws, commandments, and statutes. Let's make the Most High proud. And let's cause and pray for more destruction upon this earth and our enemies, because that's what's going to do it. That's going to be the magic touch. The more our people come together and keep these laws, the more destruction we're going to see. Bottom line, because this is what our enemies don't want. They do not want us to keep the laws. But you already see what's going on in the east. You're already seeing how the Most High is putting the pieces together, and he's causing the monsters to destroy the monsters. That's right. And it is going to be a rejoicing like we've never seen before. So these are some exciting times to be living in, especially for the seniors. So I pray that you are edified with this. More to come. Look forward to getting back with you again if the Most High will. And I'm going to say shalom and stay strong. I leave you with Revelations 14:12.